Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be talking about the Planetary Health Diet. The Planetary Health Diet suggests on limiting dairy, starchy vegetables, animal protein, and added sugars. The diet says that half of our meal should consist of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, proteins, smaller portions of the categories that we should be limiting ourselves on. Okay, so here's an actual picture of what the Planetary Health Plate should look like. So up here on half of the plate we have our fruits and vegetables, which are non-starchy. A third, of the plate is whole grains, very small for starchy vegetables, dairy, and animal protein, which is what we are trying to limit the most. Then we also have plant protein, unsaturated plant oils, and added sugars. The main focus of the Planetary Health Plate is focusing on those fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and protein. There are two main reasons as to why we should follow the Planetary Health Plate better, and that is due to number one, if we eat this plate more often, it'll make us improve our overall health. It'll lower our risk for diabetes and heart disease, which can be caused by added sugars and animal protein, which is something that is very limited on the plate. Another reason is that it's very good for our environment. Is good for our environment and will help reduce climate change. One of the main challenges as to why not very many people in general are following this plate more because of the attitude and behaviors that Americans have from eating so much animal protein. A lot of people in America eat animal protein. It's just a very common way that people use to get their protein in instead of thinking of other ways besides getting their protein from animals. But we are able to help resolve this issue a little bit better by using the theory of planned behavior, and this is just basically changing our attitude, forgetting about the social norms, so thinking of what other people will think if you make this change. It's really just benefiting yourself. In society, it's very normal for us to get our protein from animals, so thinking creatively and trying to find other way to get your protein in by plants, which was recommended in the Planetary Health Plate. So just changing our attitude towards trying new things for our diets, because it will impact our overall health, and like I mentioned earlier, it's better for our planet. Are more benefits than cons. There's really no cons to not following this diet. It's just personal preference. Scared to be deemed like out of the social norm, I guess, consuming animal protein and trying other ways to incorporate that protein. Also, a lot of people think that there is a lot more benefits to eating animal protein, which there actually isn't. So changing their mindset towards that will definitely help improve trying to incorporate protein in different ways, such as plant protein. Some food that we can incorporate into the Planetary Health Plate for our fruits and vegetables with non-starchy vegetables. So this could include broccoli, lettuce, asparagus, cauliflower, really a lot of vegetables. And fruits, I think, is any fruits. So whole grains would be things such as wheat and rice. Protein would include nuts and beans, and then obviously for the other ones you can choose just based upon those categories, which are smaller, but besides that, those are the main three that are incorporated into the Planetary Health Plate. Okay, so continuing with the health plate food. This is actually a plate that I made. I believe I was in second grade, but this was my ideal, I thought were healthy foods at the time. Starting off strong, we have ice cream, which is not incorporated in the Planetary Health Plate. Oranges, strawberries, so that would fit. And we have a waffle, pancake with syrup, an apple, which would fit into the Planetary Health Plate, pizza, which would not, eggs, cheese, and milk, which could fit for the dairy part, the very small dairy portion, and then a potato could be placed into the Planetary Health Plate just in very small quantity. We are looking more towards non-starchy vegetables. Okay, so then a couple of meal ideas that we could use to incorporate all the aspects of the Planetary Health Plate would include grilled chicken salad, chicken fried rice with vegetables, and even a veggie pizza. Those things you could incorporate your fruits, vegetables, whole grains, animal protein, plant protein, dairy, added sugars, yada yada. couple of meal ideas are mainly focusing on the bigger portions of our plates, but we can also incorporate the smaller portions of our plates. I hope this helped you guys out, and bye!